Okay, it is National Financial Literacy Month right here, month of April. So, if you needed that little extra encouragement to focus on your finances, where would you deploy that energy? How can you just kind of do a litmus test to see, all right, are you on track? How can you improve your overall financial wellness? I've got 3 ideas coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of The Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. Well, it's National Financial Literacy Month. Why would I know that? Kevin Korhorn sent that over to me and said, hey, maybe talk about this in one of the videos. To me, I think that the National Blank Day is way overdone. This is my own personal opinion. I don't want to be the wet blanket. It's just ridiculous. Take a look at this. I pulled this up for April. We've got April 25th is National Hug a Plumber Day. April 26th is Alien Day. We've got all sorts of craziness. And I don't know Banana Day, April 21st. Bulldogs Are Beautiful Day. Guys, can we admit this is just going a little bit too far? Now, there's some good stuff. Hey, by the way, there's the April 18 World Amateur Radio Day. The Wise Money Show started as a radio show. We still have very much amateurs and have a radio show that you can see right here on this channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So anyway, we've taken it a little bit too far. There's some serious ones in there. That's important. Easter is in April. That's important, right? But okay. April, National Financial Literacy Month. So if you needed that little nudge, that little extra encouragement to focus on your overall financial health, where would you apply that energy to just see how you're doing? And, there's 6 areas to your financial life, to everyone's financial life. And the Wise Money Show is about helping to share that perspective and share that, hey, listen, this one decision in your financial life impacts all of these different areas. So you've got to understand where you're at in these areas to make a great decision here. So we can get really, really detailed, and we do lots of videos. But if I were to just keep it more general, if you were to take an assessment of, hey, how you doing? Where are you at with your overall financial wellness? I would tell you to look at 3 areas, okay? And the very first one is I would have you tune into your big financial goals, okay? Tune into your big financial goals. Where do you stand with your big financial goals? If you haven't listed out your financial goals, check out videos that we've done about building those. We've got a full system. I probably due for another video here soon, but a full system on how you can figure out and prioritize and manage your big financial goals. But for most people, this is the goal of walking away from that paycheck someday, the goal of retiring, the goal of being debt-free, the goal of helping your kids with college, maybe the goal of having a second house or buying a house maybe, or buying a house in better climate, something like that. I don't know, maybe it could be getting a hot tub. I had someone share that with me and kind of emphasize it to their spouse while we were in a meeting because they wanted to make sure that was on the goal list. So whatever your goals are, prioritize them, and then just let's use this encouragement for National Financial Literacy Month to say, all right, where do you stand? Are you on track? Are you doing what you need to do to achieve those goals or not? And if you find yourself a little off track, work with your certified financial planner to see what you need to do, what adjustments you need to make to get back on track. So that's the first thing I would do. Where do you stand with your overall goals? Second thing I would tell you to do is, where do you stand in your present financial position? So your present financial position, that's the first of the 6 areas of financial planning. And the reason why I'd highlight this one, if you were to spend some time just checking in on your overall financial wellness, is this is really the foundation, your present financial position. It is your cash, your overall net worth, which is your cash, your investments, and the other assets you own, minus any liabilities that you have, and that gets you to your net worth. So it's looking at your overall structure. Do you have enough in cash? Are you being responsible with your debt? Are you saving up the right amount? But so it's looking at that net worth report, but then it's also looking at your cash flow statement, or sometimes people would call this a budget. I would look at it and say, well, how's your 3 bank account system going? The income that's coming in every month and the expenses that go out naturally every single month. The emergency fund, your financial confidence account, is that fully funded? Do you feel confident with your finances? And then the bank account in between is your delayed spending. Are you saving up appropriately, automatically, every month for future known expenses? So the second thing I would tell you to do, if you're going to use this encouragement, this kind of nudge, it's National Financial Literacy Month in April, tune in to your overall present financial position. You have a good amount in cash. Are you working that cash flow? Is your 3 bank account system set up properly? Are you working it properly? And if not, if you don't have that confidence, or you don't feel like your present financial position, your cash flow is running on all cylinders, talk to your certified financial planner. See if they can help. So that's the second thing that I would tune into. The third area that I would tune into in regards to your overall just checking in on how you're doing financially is your overall protection plan. And while protection plan is, maybe I'd say it a little bit differently. In this area, I'd want to look at your risk management. And that is just assessing, okay, if something bad happens, if something unforeseen happens, if you have an illness, if you or your spouse pass away, if you all of a sudden, lose your job, something like that, what sort of protection, how have you managed those risks, the risks of those things happening? So that's looking at maybe life insurance, health insurance, home and auto insurance, your estate plan, making sure you've got the right documents. So in that area, I would look and say, well, okay, if something unforeseen and unfortunate happens, are you covered? All right. So through those 3 areas, checking in, where do you stand with your goals? Are you doing enough? Are you on track? Checking into your cash flow, your foundation to your financial life. Do you have a stable foundation? Is it strong, or what areas need to be bolstered up? And then have you accurately planned for and transferred the right amount of risk so that if something bad happens, when something bad happens, as it unfortunately inevitably can happen, you're protected. You're taken care of. If you tune into each of those areas and say, yeah, I feel like we're on track for goals, we've got them prioritized, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and we're on track. Cash flow is going well, and we've got a strong base with cash. We're paying off the debt. We're not overextended. And then, yeah, our protection, we've got the right structure in place. We've got the estate plan done, all sorts of things. Man, I'd feel pretty encouraged. I would feel pretty encouraged. Oftentimes, the wrapper around those 3 sort of areas that you could tune into is a comprehensive financial plan. Working with your certified financial planner through kind of those 3 general areas, but all 6 areas of your financial life to ensure everything's in sync. Okay, that you've got the confidence and clarity and creativity applied to your finances so that you know you're on track and what you need to be doing to stay on track. And that you know if something bad happens or something negative happens, you're protected and you've got the right structure in place. So if anything, if I could rename this weird month, National Financial Literacy Month, I would just say that's akin to a National Financial Planning Month. Make sure that you're on track with your overall financial plan and you're working with a certified financial planner. If you don't have that level of relationship, contact our CFPs here at Korhorn Financial Group. You'll find us online, wisemoneyshow.com. You'll also find us at korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K, or you can just send us an email, info@korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.